There are many kinds of Manjushris. We have a common one is orange Manjushri, Manjushri Arapasa, white Manjushri, and black Manjushri, Manjushri. And it's Sanskrit word, Majapagela, and Jambian. And Jambian, I would any Jamnetic Bill Karsota. Chitani Jambian Chibore, Sanji, so the Karsana Maumbal, Sanji Gomba Toyagi, Tati Karsua, Jusana Mendu, Sanji Kanyamu Chiboras, Sanji Gomba Toya Tabrawa, Tapsana Mendu Lamro. So all the Manjushris are same, but they're different practice. So Black Manjushri practice is for healing, protection, and preventing sickness, disease, contagious disease, epidemics, and so on and so forth. Also to heal those who are sick. And also Black Manjushri practice is to protect oneself from negative energies coming towards you, such as curse and like this, what do you call, spell, and by other people, and so on. So some strange karma, right? Some people do strange things. So protection. So this is why we practice Black Manjushri. I have been giving Black Manjushri initiation more and more last 4 or 5 years, and people who practice Black Manjushri, they found good results, especially people who have breast cancer, uterus cancer, and prostate cancer, and different kinds of cancer. They found it's very beneficial, reduce their cancer, and some people recovered, in other words, normal cancer. So it was wonderful. So I'm talking to you through my own experience, and I'm not just talking, generally speaking, talking through my experience. So I will start now with the refuge. First, Sanje, Chodan, Soji, Chonam, Chanjo, Bado, Dane, Chozonji, Dagi, Soji, Sonam, Dola, Benjo, Sanje, Dobara, Sho, Sanje, Chodan, Soji, Chonam, La, Chanjo, Bado, Dane, Chozonji, Dagi, Soji, Sonam, Dola, Benjo, Sanje, Dobara, Sho, Sanje, Chodan, Soji, Chonam, Sanjo Bado Dane Josonje Dagi Josoji Besona Dola Penjo Sanjendo Barisho. I hope you all have copy of this sadhana here, and this is the Black Manjushri sadhana. There's 2 images here: the peaceful and wrathful. So those of you who don't have, please contact one of our members, and we will be very happy to send you by email attachment. You can also go to the websites, you find them, and yeah. So I say the refuge prayer in Tibetan. Now I'll say it in English. In the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, I take refuge until enlightenment is reached through deeds of giving and other perfections. May I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. Normally we say it 3 times, but this now time a little bit running up, so I'll say only 1 time. So the actual practice comprises 5 essential points here. To begin with, the essential time is before dawn, when the twinkling of the stars has not faded. So it suggests that best time to practice Black Manjushri sadhana is early morning and before stars have disappeared. I remember when I was a little boy, before I was recognized as a reincarnated Lama Tulku, I have a friend, my family has a friend, and he's a kind of like caretaker and very spontaneous and a little bit eccentric in a good ways. And he's like a yogi. He has no family, no friends, I mean, he has friends, no family. So he and I used to sleep outside summertime. I love sleeping outside, and he sleep next to me, and he was my care. He take care of me and my sister and my brother and so on. So we lie down, and then I look at the stars, and then he recite the Black Manjushri mantra all the time. And I was too young. I couldn't say this mantra. It's too long. And then I said, oh, look at the stars. There's so many stars. I stopped counting stars. And he said, be quiet. Don't count stars. It's a bad omen. I said, oh, I don't understand why you, well, what's a bad omen? Anyway, then, but then I see the stars. Stars slowly, in the morning, stars sort of fades away. And then he starts saying the mantra before the stars disappears. I remember, I have very good memory. I usually have good memories. And he's an amazing guy. And he was such a sweet man. And yeah, very spontaneous and nice old man. He ride horse without saddles, bareback. And most of the time he doesn't even wear shoes. He's so tough, so strong. Maybe because Black Manjushri practice. And Black Manjushri he's Yida, okay. And he's always out there. He gets suntan. He's very dark and skin. And a lot of nomadic people, they got a darker skin because they also expose the sun so much, right? So I thought, oh, you are the Black Manjushri yourself. Anyway, he was wonderful. So now this is maybe a good time. You go. It's hard to get up early morning before stars disappear, right? Unless you go to bed early, or you can get up early, like say 4 in the morning, and before the stars are gone, and then you do the sadhana and practice, and then go back to bed. I do that myself. I do a lot. I get up 4 o'clock, 3:30, do my prayers. Or a lot of times I do writing. In the morning, early morning I write, and maybe 1 hour I write, and I get fresh thoughts, ideas, or sometimes I write my dreams, and so on. Then this is the first point. The second point is essential for Second point is essential of expelling the breath is to imagine that all your inner illness, demons, and obstacles, issues forth in the form of mist as you draw in the breath through the right nostrils and expel through the left nostrils. So this is kind of like a Tonglen practice, right? And some people feel, wait, I don't want to inhale all this stuff, and I'm worried about inhaling things this time. And what do I do? How do I do this practice, right? So I think it says your inner illness, right? It's not like you're trying to breathe some kind of something, dust and pollution, virus from outside. Your own inner illness or cause of illness, demons, obstacles, what you have, imagine they're here. They're already in your inside your nostrils, right? And inside your body. So sort of go around, basically going around, breathe in through the right nostril. Like usually we do is you press the left nostrils, right? Like this. You press the root of the left finger by your thumb. Then you press left nostril and breathe into the right nostril. Breathe in my own inner illness and obscurations and defilements. And then you press the right nostrils, breathe out. And you do that 3 times. So this is exercise, basically exercise. So what we're doing is actually not only exercise, but what we're doing is actually, this is like what in Tantra we call clearing the channels. That under the issue of the Ugde, now we have to mark up even and the Uya. And they call social getting a so that now like you Nasa, Nasa, Jews, and the Mindu, Kaisatsu, Kangayandus, Nalia, do shit in it. Now we ever the markup, now we remember my do NASA that energy, NASA change and I mean the pollution say that the New Sukanga, now we remember my turns on chinso, that never charge on him to some shit. So when you press the right nostril and breathe out through the left nostril, imagine all the defilements and causes of sickness, whatever you have stagnated energy, or according Taoist tradition is called stagnated chi, right? And then whatever negativity, it's all went out, disappeared. So this method is called clearing the channels, okay? Clearing channels. So that's what it is. The third is essential direction, face being direction to face being the east. So according, usually a lot of times it says you should face east. That's not so important. And if you can't do that somehow, the situation in your room, just imagine you're facing to the east. Because east is west, west is east, go round, right? And the fourth essential is physical posture is for the body to be in the Vajra position with the spines healed straight. So, if possible, you can sit cross-legged to Vajra asana and keep your back straight. That did it under the Kasha Cholas, Shalama Chosido, that the Shal Chotuna, I would Matuna and Chavaske Omare, Shah the Kawaii Kachosa, the Shah Indo. In being the one nation and the year. And that is Kusu Gomja de Vas, Suboya Ducia, Yabadea, Yetsia, Tamboya South, Jona Kamba Dojijum, Kamba Dojijum, Chazam Majona, Dojijum, Chaga the Chiots, Naron. So if you cannot sit cross legged, then you sit half cross posture, Vajra Asana, or whatever, it makes you comfortable. But main thing is keep your spine straight, that's important. And the fifth essential of deity meditation began with the preliminary of taking refuge, awakening bodhicitta. That's simple. So fifth essential is you first take refuge, and then you generate bodhicitta. Okay, so that's good. And I said the refuge already. And then there's a 7 limit practice. Actually, we call 7 limitless. Well, see, generally speaking, there are 4 limitless. Limitless love, limitless compassion, limitless joy, limitless equanimity, right? Semeji, Pogetola, Jamba Seme, Ninji Seme, Gawa Seme, Danyam Semes. That the Rindela Seme Dundu. So here, normally you have 7, normally we have 4 limitless, right? But today there's 7 limitless, especially because to do with health. So I will read this here. You have the copy here. Limitless love. That's general, same, always same. May all beings have happiness, it is causes. And limitless compassion. May all beings be free from suffering, its causes. And then limitless joy. May all beings never be separated from the great happiness that is beyond all misery. And then fourth one, limitless equanimity. May all beings always dwell in equanimity, unaffected by attraction to dear ones and aversion to others. Okay, so I don't think I need to explain this. You understand very clearly. Now, the interesting here, and fifth limitless here, it says limitless health. So this, because Black Manjushri practice for health, may all beings recover from sickness and mind and the body, enjoy good health now and forever. So here we should pray that may all sentient beings never get sick, never get the virus. And if anyone got the virus and will recover quickly, And of course, people do recover, especially if you're a younger person, have a strong immune system, you recover. And this is what I heard, that once you get this virus, then you won't get again. And also you cannot transfer to somebody else. So anyway, so I don't know. I'm not expert. This is what I heard. Anyway, so we pray that people will recover quickly from the sickness and the mind of the fear. And after the sickness, you have trauma, right? And then recover from the trauma and so on, and enjoy good health. That's the fifth limitless. Then I'm going to now close soon because it's already 3. Oh, okay. No, we still have 15 minutes, don't we? Yeah. We still have 15 minutes, so that's good. I don't want to rush now. And you've been waiting for a long time. Thank you so much for your patience. And I don't like rushing. And okay, so this is may all beings recover from sickness and mind and body, enjoy good health now and forever. So that the bucket of Jishu, that the Namjun of the Semi Shiorwa, Jamba Semi, Ninji Semi, Gawa Semi, Daniel Semis, that and in the layout Semis, Kasuta, Toden, Bagel in the segment, Toden Semi, is in limitless health, Toden Semi, that the Nasa de Miwa, the Molam, the Molam shoot, and Nasa names of Miwa, then Nasa the name the Chungsona. Then Lamsa Suburia Surge, then Nasa the Mavachin, and it's the wood of children, the shoe children, so on the Sunday Bichit, that to chit. Then Nasa the low Chuma to Sola, Nasa the Yungu Mare, Shira Yungu, Yuna Lamsa, and you would Tagris, the Yashudi and you would Tagris, Lochuma. And then Nasa the Chungsona. Natsati Chungsona dini Yanju Natsati Yungu Mares, Mishada de la Pa, Natsati Kasuda, Chabiala so, then Yungu Mares to the Sigdu Dakanshing, Hakume Yabuji, then it's Sharab to Ching. So, and this is the fifth one. The fifth limitless. The sixth limitless is, it says, limitless ecological regeneration. May all beings relax in pure and healthy outer and inner environment now and forever. So we pray for all sentient beings have their good environment, right? Because environment is our home. Earth is our home. Sky is our home. And Mother Earth, we say Mother Earth and Father Sky. Zambuling Sajade Maranzuta Nangmi, because Nangro, Chim. And there's a sound Zambuling. Me Marchin, the Sajadi Chung to give Sunday Chawa in the internet. So that's also the assassination, that's also Lumbasanam, the Zumbling Sajan Dilogic, somewhere when you are the niggas or the Molam direction. So I don't have any, I don't want to blame anyone, I don't want to criticize anybody, and I'm part of everybody. And I do everything the same thing what everybody does. For example, I drive car like so many people drive car, and we all contributing some sort of pollutions on Earth, so forth. So no blames, but I think one of the reasons why we are suffering now, disease spreading faster. And there are diseases that never had before. This is partly because we are destroying the Mother Earth and sucking up all the energy, the resource, and making this Earth is like a skeleton, okay? Making the Earth as this kind of like skeleton. So, and no respect for the Earth, especially a lot of greedy people, big companies, and big corporations, and so much greed, right? And destroying Earth, and then all the wars, pollutions, and you wonder why we have all these disease and spreading fast because we travel so fast now by plane going around the world. So many people cross flying every day, millions of people flying, and then somebody's carrying the disease, right? So this is very unfortunate in a way. So we are destroying the earth. That's why we get sick. And basically, the earth is most important. As I respect the indigenous people, First Nations people in Canada, America, and Australia, indigenous people always talk about Mother Earth, Father Sky. And I want to tell you one story. One time I was in upstate New York near the Five Finger Lakes. I met a chief of Onondaga Nation, chief of the Onondaga Nation. He gave me a turtle shell. He said, "This is for you." And he said, "I don't kill the turtle. I found a turtle who died or old age, whatever. I want to give you this turtle shell, and this is the symbol of Mother Earth." And according to Tibetan astrology, you can look at the turtle shell, the belly of the turtle shell, and or shell. It tells you a lot of things about the Earth. And I don't remember everything. I got the turtle shell. Anyway, so the chief of the Onondaga Nation said to me, "Mankind, the biggest mistake we did is going to the moon." I said, "What?" "Going to the moon. And then taking things to the moon, leave it there, junk, and then bring rocks, and mud, and certain minerals back to the earth. Moment you take one rock from the moon to the earth, it offset the balance of the moon and balance of the earth. Everything has a purpose. Everything is a reason why things are how they are, and should not take away. And this is the wrong thing to do, messing around the earth, not only earth, but the moon now." So I thought, wow, that's interesting. Really amazing. I was moved. I felt really amazing. He talked the same thing about why my father was talking. When I was in Tibet, second time, when I was up our summer camp, way up the mountain, about 15,000 feet. My birthplace is 13,000 feet. We go up to 2,000 more, summer camp. So my cousins, my nephew said, "Rinpoche, uncle, we can go look for some gold or maybe copper. I know there's a copper near the creek. Let's go." Then my father said, what are you guys up to?" And I said, "Dad, we're going to go up to the river, look for some coppers. And it's time to find some copper nugget. I have this Western mind, and I want souvenir copper from my birthplace." I got sort of excited. And so my father said, "Make sure you leave something offering. Don't just take. Everything has a reason why it should be there. If you're taking something, you should leave something, offering to the spirit." So I asked my father, "What do I take?" He said, "Take some barley seeds." And so we did. We went. Of course, we found a copper nugget. And I put some barley seeds, and I said thank you to the earth and to the water, to the mountain and my birthplace, my ancestral land. Thank you so much. And here's the offering. Then I asked again, double check. I asked my father, "Is it okay I take a little bit of copper?" He said, "Fine. You've made offerings." Then my father was saying, "Oh, because you're Tuku, you're a Lama. It's okay. You pray for our motherland, our homeland." Okay, thank you. That's good. So, where are we? Now, limitless ecological regeneration. Okay, I think that's good. I leave it there. Then the last one, limitless peace. May all beings enjoy inner world peace now and forever. All right, that's good. I think understandable. Everybody understand that. I don't need to explain. So Before we close, I would like to give you long of Black Manjushri mantra. The Karso, that's Saruchi, the name Samalange, Jambi and Naboye, long the Pugi, Jinjunarona, Tojiche. So I would like to offer the long, which Tibetan word means transmission. So you have to receive transmission from Lama. And so if you get this loan of Black Manjushri, then you are qualified to do the sadhana in front of you. Visualize Black Manjushri in front of you. Those of you who received the initiation of Black Manjushri, you can visualize yourself as a Black Manjushri. Peaceful one or wrathful one. I will explain next week. We do the today is introduction. Next week we'll do Black Manjushri Sadhana together, and I will explain the visualizations about healing and protection. That the Kasan Jamana Buddha Modujua. Nda Jima Zanimala Chuzu Dagaran Chuzu Ni like Toronto Tam Chuzongaba Jamana with the Kupta Dangan and Lingi Om Jadan, the Mibuji Chanan Zuba. How to chi and that so please repeat the mantra after me 3 times. Om Da Se Chu Se Durda Se Durme Se Yingola Che Kalanza Gam Sham Dam Bei Pei Soha. Second time. Om Da Se Chu Se Durda Se Durme Se Yingola Che Kalanza Gam Sham Dam Bei Pei Soha. Third time. Om Da Se Chu Se Durda Se Durme Se Yingola Che Kalanza Gam Sham Dam Bei Pei Soha. You see, long mantra, as I told you. When I was a kid, I couldn't do it, and but I wasn't really excited to do mantras when I was a kid. And anyway, this is a wonderful mantra. So if you want to say it a little faster, Om Dasa Chuso to Dasa Temiso Yingola Chukala Zakamya Tambe Baby saw so that I'm doing hard. Sign the other to the soil. Om Dasa Chuso to Dasa Yingola Chukala. Come your number was Om Dasa Chuso to Dasa Yingola Chukala Zakamya numbers. Om Dasa Chuso to Dasa the Miso Yingola Chukala Zakamya numbers. Om Dasa Chuso to Dasa Yingola Chukala Zakamya. Om Dasa Chuso to Dasa the Miso Yingola Chukala Zakamya. Om Dasa Chuso to Dasa the Miso Yingola Chukala Zakamya. So that deal Kalegale young sort of Jim, the young Simashida, you summary. So I don't know there is any melodies. But you can sing like this, chant like this. Om Ta So Chu So Do Da So Do Me So Yingola Che Kalanza Kam Sham Dam Be Be So Om Da Se Chu Se Do Da Se Do Me So Yingola Che Kalanza Kam Sham Dam Be Pe Soha Om Da So Chu So Do Da So Do Me So Yingola Che Kalanza Kam Sham Dam Be Pe So Om Da So Chu So Do Da So Do Me So Yingola Che Kalanza Kam Sham Dam Baby, so you have received the loan of the mantra. I see people still coming, 192 people now. And so next week, when we start, I will give the loan again in case somebody haven't received the loan. So that's good for now. I would like to say thank you so much, all of you coming all the way from down under Australia and Europe and wherever, different parts of the world. This is wonderful. And I've been thinking about doing Zooming or a FaceTime, Skype, whatever, for a while, and people asking. Now it's happening. So the technology is incredible. It brought us all together. It's good. And this current condition also brought us together. Obstacle blessings. So we'll do more Zooming later, or we'll do more of the YouTube. And this teaching that I'm giving is going to be also transferred to Buddha Weekly, www.buddhaweekly.com. And then it'll be re-edited, and then you can watch on Buddha Weekly. Also, please go to Buddha Weekly. I gave short teaching on Black Manjushri last time on the Buddha Weekly. And also I give teachings on medicine Buddha, healing practice, and Tara practice, and so on and so forth. Go to Buddha Weekly, okay? And, all you have to do is Buddha Weekly, Buddha Weekly, Zasep Tuku, Buddha Weekly, whatever, or Zasep Tuku, Buddha Weekly, or Buddha Weekly, Zasep Tuku, whatever, it will come up. You can watch those teachings. Buddha Weekly told me 160,000 people watched teachings on Buddha Weekly and teachings that I gave in the past. So this is a good opportunity to pass on the teaching to all over the world. So thank you so much. Now, is there is there space or time for question and answer?
For question and answers?
Yeah.
If they'd like to put a question into the chat bar down here,
Okay. Yeah.
and you can read that, and you can.
So okay, questions. If you have any questions, please
Chat. Put them in the chat.
So can you do it now?
I'm reading it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So far, everybody's just thanking you so much. That's very nice.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Thank you, everyone. If you have any questions, just type them into the chat so Rinpoche can see them and answer your questions.
Yeah, if you have questions, any questions, precise, short questions to do with the practice, okay, and healing and so on, you are most welcome.
So for copies of the sadhana, who do we get that from? We're going to put it on the Gaden for the West website. So you'll be able to download the Black Manjushri and the Medicine Buddha sadhanas there.
Also, I assume that you can get from Buddha Weekly too.
The sadhanas?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Okay, there's a question now coming. What other question?
Yes, they will be saved for future watching.
Okay. Would you like please explain what clear light is? Right? Hello, Daphne, Bridget.
So Holly says, Rinpoche, could you please expand on what you said? How just one person worrying makes a difference in the world, or how one person makes a positive influence in the world, I guess.
Well, this is simple because one person sending good thoughts, positive thoughts, and prayers makes a difference to the world because we're all connected. See, one person you're talking about. We're not like a Buddha Shakyamuni or Milarepa and Tsongkhapa, but for example, Buddha Shakyamuni was one person. Milarepa was one person. Lama Tsongkhapa was one person. And they did the prayers and helped so many sentient beings. We're not advanced like that, but we have our own certain capacity. So one person makes a difference, praying and healing practice. As I said earlier, one person can spread this virus for 1,000 people. So one person does meditation and praying, it helps, and delete those viruses. That's basically my answer. That's next question.
People are asking how they can donate for Rinpoche and for Gaden for the West. So if they go to the Tashi Choling website, Tashi Choling website, there's a donate button there, and it'll take them to the PayPal account. Okay. Chris Fortune is asking, is it acceptable to say the Black Manjushri mantra while doing daily activities like shopping, driving, walking around, just normally not.
Say the mantra while you're running around.
Yeah, not sitting on your cushion, but if you can say
Yeah.
generally.
Yes, I curse, and you can say the mantra anytime, and while you're walking and shopping, whatever, and go for walks on the lakeside beach, up in the mountain. The goodness, we're very lucky here. We should go for hiking, and I'm planning to go for hikes. I'm going to do retreat this summer for next couple months, but I will teach every Sunday. I'm also planning to go up hiking in the mountains, and it's very good for everybody. I mean, good for myself, for everybody. Yes.
Jeff Ryan says, Rinpoche, where please to add the Sarva Dzora or other additions into the mantra?
Okay, the Sarva Dzora is the first against contagious disease, Om Sarva Dzora. So you add that at the end of the long mantra, Om Daso Chuso Dudas, Sarva Dzora Soha. So put the Soha at the end. Soha at the end, very end. So I'll say it one more time. This is a very good question, Jeff. You always have good questions. And hi, Jeff. Anyway. And Om Daso Chuso Dudas, They pay. They say Sarva Dzora Soha. Likewise, the mantra, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mantra. The same way, you add it at the end of the long mantra of Black Manjushri, just before the last syllable, Soha. You don't have to say Soha twice. And Soha is always at the end, okay?
Oya asks, during mantra recitation, can we visualize as Black Manjushri burning up the virus on a world level?
Okay, sure, for sure. No worries. You can do that, absolutely.
With just the lung transmission, can they still visualize themselves as Black Manjushri?
No. If you only have the lung, you can visualize Black Manjushri in front of you, and then you do the blessing, receiving blessing, the light coming from him. That's good enough. But in order to visualize yourself as a Black Manjushri, you have to receive the initiation. At the moment, I can't give the initiation through YouTube or Zooming, and this is not. I mean, this is a new thing. I'm not sure I can do that. I don't want to do something that never done before. I'm a very traditional Lama.
Should we recite the mantra quietly or loudly?
That is up to you. If you're alone, nobody around, you're not bugging anybody, and you can do loud as much as you want. You can say loud like an elephant or like a lion. And if you're with around people, just say it quietly.
Betty Rebelato is asking, should we do peaceful or wrathful form in front of us? When to do which one?
You visualize yourself as peaceful generally and wrathful in front.
Yeah, which one when?
When doesn't matter, anytime.
Okay. Okay. Any more questions?
Any questions? Trivayana Sorana Ananza Porizo.
When is something sentient and not sentient? Like, is a virus sentient?
And virus sentient being, and this is nasty sentient being. And I'm not sure this kind of sentient being. I have no answer for that because I'm not a scientist.
Yeah.
And mixing up science and Buddhism is a little bit difficult. So what do you call it? Not virus, but
Cells? Bacteria?
Bacteria, yes. I have a friend, professor, my dear friend, professor in University of Idaho. He and I had a discussion about, is a bacteria a sentient being or not? He said to me, one handful of dirt has hundreds of bacteria. Is this sentient being or not? I said, I don't know. I don't know. We don't know what to do, what to say. And we don't need to make any conclusion right now. And there's enough sentient beings. There's enough sentient beings, there's enough bacteria. As long as no bad bacteria, no bad virus. And that's important. That's important. That's the issue right now.
Daphne would like to know, when do we visualize sitting? When do we visualize standing? As Black Manjushri.
Anytime, when it was good for you.
Either sitting or standing. Depends how tired you are.
Right.
You sit down.
Right. Yeah. If you're tired, then you sit. That's fine. You don't have to stand all the time. If you have got lots of energy, 73 years old, 85 years old, 90 years old person, you got lots of energy, you can stand up and move around holding the sword like the samurai guys, like Iaido guys, they say. You can do that if you like.
At some point, Pedro would like to know if you will explain the meaning of the mantra.
Meaning of mantra, that is difficult. Actually, according to the tradition, you should not talk about the meaning. I'll tell you why. Well, I can't say why. I received Black Manjushri initiation from my guru, Jabje Rungta Rinpoche. He used to live in Old Delhi, near Ladakhi Buddha Vihar. I took about 15 initiations from him. Every day, one initiation day. So I spent 15 days at YMCA in New Delhi. I take auto rickshaw every morning, go to Ladakhi Buddha Vihar. Rinpoche was so kind, he was 93 years old. Every day he gave me one initiation. So then one of them, Black Manjushri, and I asked at the end, Rinpoche, please explain me the meaning. He said, I will not tell you the meaning. This mantra is unusual mantra, a little bit combination of Sanskrit and Tibetan. I will not tell you the meaning. You don't need to know the meaning. Without knowing the meaning is more powerful. If you know the meaning, or if you, how do you translate anyway these days? When you translate in English, it becomes a little funny. And then somehow the energy kind of dissipates. So I can't explain the meaning. Because my guru told me not to then, and he never told me, so how can I make up meanings? You don't need meaning. Just say the mantra, that's good enough.
If somebody's watching this video later, does the lung transmission still apply?
No, you have to see the face of the Lama.
Live.
Right now, live. You see, you people here, 86, I think some people now going home or something. And it has to be live.
Right. Okay. So when you generate as peaceful, when you generate as wrathful, when would you do one versus the other?
Peaceful always first. First, don't become wrathful, and be peaceful first. Then you have to be peaceful yourself, right? Peaceful Manjushri. And if you are happy with that, you don't have to become wrathful. And but then if you feel like being wrathful at some point, and because of the disease and virus, then you do. But always begin with peaceful.
And is it always front generation, or is there also self generation?
Which one?
As Black Manjushri.
That depends on you. If you have the initiation, receive initiation, you can do the peaceful. Front generation and sub-generation, front generation, both. If you haven't got the initiation, as I said before, you can only visualize front generation.
Right. Okay. All right.
Is that good?
That's
Any questions?
Any more?
I guess not. Okay, that's good, man.
All right.
All right, well, thank you so much. Thank you very much for everybody. I pray for you good health and long life, and try to be positive. And everybody is working very hard, and all the citizens in Canada, America, and Australia, and so on, different places. Australian government, Canadian government are really good, and I feel very fortunate, and I'm thankful to the government, people, everybody. I want to thank everybody. I think people are very responsible. That I think we could reduce this virus, and life could go back to normal. We could go back to normal life. Like, we don't realize how fortunate we take for granted before. What we suddenly realize how nice life without having virus, without worrying. Without always carrying this hand sterilizers and so on and so forth. So I hope that we can go back to normal life and resume our happy life. I pray for everybody, for you, and please pray for everybody, all sentient beings, everyone on this earth. Thank you very much.